Prince Harry has landed. I'm joined now by the royal biographer, Angela Levin. Angela, welcome to the show. It's always a pleasure. So, Harry has landed. He's been shaken out of California by this shocking news. The question is, will he be welcome at the palace?
Yes, or will he really want to be there? I mean, I think there's two questions here. When I spent 15 months with Harry in 2018, he was absolutely a lovely young man and adored his father. He got on with him very well from childhood, where William was getting on better with Diana and suffered that way. But he's now very hardened. And he has said that he doesn't want to actually meet his father until he apologises. And that is mainly apologising that they haven't looked after Meghan, and about his father, that he never supported him. So it's interesting now that he's had the courage, and I do think he has to be a certain amount of courage to get him to come over and face his family. I suspect that Camilla will stay in the room because you don't quite know what he's going to say or what level of atmosphere he's going to create, and see what's happening. There's very many reasons why he might be coming. One is that he suddenly feels in the depths of his heart that he's always loved his father and has made a terrible mistake, and he will come over and say that. He can do it because he thinks he can up his popularity in America, which is very low, get more jobs, or that he can actually manage to get that apology at last. So it's an enormous spectre, and it's difficult to know how it's going to happen. I think that if King Charles is not well, even if he feels that not too bad, that he has got a very stressful time now, that you don't want Harry to make him feel more stressed. I mean, he's had 4 years of Harry giving him the most terrible stress, which can make people quite unwell, and he's got to think about it. I just hope that Harry finds something in his heart, but if he does, then he comes up against trouble with Meghan, because Meghan hates this country. She doesn't like the royal family, and she's very, very strong-minded and rules the roost there. So if he wants to stay here, you said earlier he was going to do some engagements for his father. My goodness, that's going to cause a lot of trouble.
Angela, from commoner to king, time waits for no man, and when faced with mortality like this, do you think Harry might be finally shaken out of this kind of narcissistic fog, this "it's all about me" attitude that he has? Because oftentimes in every normal family we can see that when faced with illness like this, people actually put their differences to one side. Could some good come out of it in that respect? Because the big question is William, of course. William now being thrust perhaps forward sooner than anticipated into the role as next potential king. But of course, Harry is suddenly the story once again.
Yes, well, it's very interesting with William because he's going to have a lot of pressure, because he will is starting work tomorrow, and he will do a lot of things for his father. But I don't think he will talk to Harry, and I quite understand it, because he attacked his wife so much that it's very, very upsetting for him. I think that if your partner is criticised to the extreme as that she has, that you would find it impossible to have a friendship with him. And he said that she was lazy, she was unpleasant and all those things, when he did say that she wanted, when they were much younger, when she came on 4 or 5 years ago, that she was the sister he'd always wanted. So it is for Catherine quite a shock to have him there, but also much more for William.
OK, Angela Levin, royal biographer, thank you very much for joining us on the show. It's always a pleasure to speak with you.